Yo YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Reese's here back again with yet another unboxing. Need to get myself a little card or something so I have my official channel on. I don't know what to call my channel yet, so leave a comment down below. Anyway, I got my Cardinal 7s, I got my Marvin Martian 7s, got my... I've already had alternate Olympic 7s and gold medal 5s for a while. I have some shit on the bed. I went to the employee store this weekend. I picked up couple new shirts, a few new different pants, and the sock darts. You know, the sock dart things. They look like kind of like a shoe slide. Yeah, they're pretty dope. So I got all that and a beanie. You know, for the winter, you know, of course, all for the winter, pretty much kind of clothing. I got the Nike kind of version Tech Fleece jacket that's a little bigger and a little thicker and cooler, because I had a Jordan brand already, and I don't know, I wanted a Nike one. I also got a windbreaker that was so much fucking money. Anyway, guys, again, let's get into it. These are the Orion 7s, because of course, depending on when you were born, you have different constellations for your birth, and Michael Jordan's is the Orion constellation. So he actually said if he would have realized this, he would have definitely, with the way the color turned out, made this. Actually, he said he would have made 2 different Olympic colorways the summer he played on the Dream Team, because the other is obviously more navy and whatever, and got a little bit of black on him. And this would kind of be the away kind of whatever colorway, or home, depending on what it is. I forget. I forget if the home is white based and the away is dark based. Either way, he said these would have been the other Olympic colorway most likely. If not, it just would have been a cool colorway that would have been dedicated to something special for him, and honestly would have sold well. That is the only reason why I actually got these, because, yeah. Plus, someone said there was a sample pair that he had back in '92 that he wore of these. God, who was it? Someone on my Snup said he did have a sample pair of these, with the... God, I think, yeah, I don't know, they said he had a sample pair of these, was trying it out, but they weren't calling them the Orions, but they were this colorway, and they were PE only for him, and a few other people, probably people with the Jordan department. So, very, very, very cool. Luckily the box is upside down. I almost gave my motherfucking address away again. Anyway, I don't know if I have much battery left, so we're gonna try and make this a little quicker than the last video. Now, the last pair, some people said when I wore them they were fake. Guys, they're still beat. They're from Soul Supremacy buyer people, okay? Soul Supremacy does not give you 100% brand new looking shoes if they're, you know, used. Just because it's Soul Supremacy, like even Flight Club, you'll notice the tiniest things on their shoes. If they're not brand new, you fucking idiots. So, I need to take a fabric shaver and get little lints off the inside. I need to get Angela's paint. I got paid yesterday, so I just ordered in a pair of the Wheat 13s, the Wheat Jordan 13s, the Winter 13s, whatever you want to call them. I ordered those in. I also got the Last Shot 14s. The Last Shot 14s were a trade. I traded my Marvin Martian brand new Jordan 7s I got from Soul Supremacy for a pair of worn a couple times Last Shots. They're older, so, you know, they're not going to maybe last as long with wear. They're also already worn. The guy said he just likes 7s. You know, honestly, a lot of people disbelieve, like, someone would give those up, but they were worn a couple times, they're older, so they're more likely to break apart. I mean, you know, I don't think a lot of people wouldn't mind trading an older pair of Jordans for a newer pair, especially brand new. Plus, Marvin Martians, honestly, just because it's not a good colorway, it has the greatest leather quality than any other Jordan 7. Well, despite the premiums they've made. And you know, and honestly, man, you know, it's honestly a sneakerhead phase. You're truly not a sneakerhead if you don't know the phase kind of thing. People have different phases where they like to get the different retros all of a sudden. It just clicks like that. So you go from a 14 to 7s, 11s, 5s, fucking 1s. I mean, it's usually a little more specific than that, but you know, people have their phases. So he's having his Jordan 7 phase, and I'm having my 14 phase. And you know what? Those are dope. And even though they were worn a couple times, he swiped them up. Plus, I still got Angelus paint and Rejuvenator cleaner on the way. Make them look DS. And people said these were fake yesterday. Ryan Ahlstrom, he called these some Fugazis. I know what that means. Shout out to Wolf of Wall Street and Leonardo DiCaprio. It's Italian for fake, alright? Whatever, fucking A. It's not fake. You know, these bitches came from Harrison III Kicks. Alright, bitch. These things is real as fuck, because these things come from a guy who gets so many Soul Supremacy beater boxes. They're beat. They're beat. They're not brand new. Hell no. They're not perfect. They're not as good looking as they were brand new. No. So technically, if you want to call them B grade for now, while they're not fixed up yet, whatever. But they're not fake. Alright? Like, this shit I get. This takes some bleach and cleaner, get the stains off the tongue. You know, I acetoned off the paint, so if there's weird tone differences, that would be a weird thing to look at, but that's because I haven't applied new paint. I have that on the way, guys. I don't know what else there is, really. Oh, yeah, the paint on here on the little peak mountains. Alright, I need to get new paint, okay? You know, I get it, man. I fucking get it. Bitches. Maybe need some decreasing, you know, some whatever action. Maybe, I don't know, but these are real, and I think the only reason why people think they're fake is because I might have told them they're the 2011 releases when I'm actually mistaken clearly. Face box, gold tips, better quality leather. With, you know, I actually found out and looked at the tag. See the tag? I looked and it said 2006. So that's the 06 pair, my bad. That's probably why it maybe look fake, or just they look more beat. They've aged. They're older, the older versions, the older releases. So, yeah, but they're not fake. No. You can always tell between real and fake. I looked up a fake pair. My boy right here, the Jumpman, the fucking Jumpman, his legs were super, like, longer. The other one was super duper longer, okay? And on, like, another fake, like, the legs were curving like a fucking flaccid penis or some gay shit. And you could just tell, like, the fucking stitchment, like, had stitching that was coming out. The stitching wasn't as tight on them. Whatever, you know, I mean, the fakes are fakes, man. Fakes are fakes. And used beaters are used beaters. There's a fucking difference, okay? So shut the fuck up and enjoy this video, bitches. Got the for sure safest shipping baggage right here. You know, that probably helped a lot, you know. Alright, so that's a face box, which means it's probably from the 10-year ago era. And this is an anniversary box. Now, y'all already know anniversary boxes. It's called the silver anniversary for a reason. It's always the 25-year anniversary. Marriages, company anniversaries, and all anniversaries. And this box is slightly in better condition than this. And these actually come with the original box. Those came with the donor box, but still was a Jordan 7 box and around the same colorway and still the same era box. So I'm not displeased with that box, but these are the exact ones. You can tell with the dust on them. The price. You got to make sure, okay, if they have the price tag on them, colorway matches, alright, and the font, you know they're already real. You already know they're authentic. Just look at it, okay, make sure none of that weird message shit is on the side like the Chinese fake versions. And voila, here we go. Jordan 7 Orion joints right here. Okay. Now these things are so dope. These things, like, for a non-OG colorway, let me just say, man, for a non-OG colorway, these things are fire. These, oh my god, bro, these are whoa. Now, I actually looked at a lot of reviews on them because a lot of people are kind of uncertain about the Orions because they're kind of built different than the normal Jordan 7s because, I mean, again, they're not an OG colorway. So, like, a lot of people thought, like, okay, like, how can you tell between a real versus fake on an Orion Jordan 7 between the others? Because there's no other Jordan 7 to compare them to because the different materials. The materials are very different. If I have to compare the leather, I just gave away my Marvin Martians, and it really feels like a Marvin Martian, really smooth leather. Real smooth. Now I looked at you know that guy called Street Gear has always, since like, I think it's their 10-year anniversary this year, they've always posted the new Jordans, like, before they come out. They're like the guys that review the shoes before they come out. They're like the dope boys. And there was a video of him holding these with a Nike receipt. And it's really weird because the Orions are built they're built different than the other Jordans. Now, 2010 was the last year they kind of had a certain way of stitching Jordans before they changed it up 2011. And people might say, "Oh, that Jumpman looks fake." This is actually how the Orions actually are. They're actually, yes, the Jumpman is supposed to look like this. The way it's supposed to look fake is see the little laces? On the fake Orion 7s, they do not have laces on them. You don't see the little lace outline on the Jumpman. There's like no lace outlines. And you'll also see that his hand will look like a ball, like another ball. So that's the fake pair of Orions. If you think they're fake just because they're stitched with a different type of stitching than the kind of Cardinals or another 7, you know, you're stupid because there's not another Orion. There's not another 7 like the Orions. They're built differently. Now, you can just tell by the stitchment that they're real. Like, I look at the stitching, no loose stitching. I already saw plenty of reviews. There's no peaks. The huge thing, guys, is peaks. My boys. All the old versions, because now obviously Chinese factories have gotten so good, they're now not including peaks because they know obviously by now that is the big thing with fakes. That's the old way the companies used to do it. There's not a peak on there, is it? No. What about the back? What about the little back where this little thing meets it? No. What about anywhere? No, there's no peaks. Do these have the silver tips? Yes. So exactly, man, these are real, 100% authentic. That is the way to tell with these shoes. So yeah, yeah, it's really, I'm blessed. I almost thought maybe I'm getting a fake, but once I felt that soft leather that the Orions have. Now these things, I know the Jordan looks a little different. Like, it looks like, I don't know, it definitely isn't like as forward as the newer Jordans, but that didn't start till 2011. This was the year where they kind of did a special stitchment. So anyway, you got the pull tab. These are honestly cleaner than my Cardinals, but they don't have leather on the inside, and they don't have like the gold, but overall the quality, honestly, okay, this versus this, I don't know, it's honestly a personal preference. So anyway, there you guys go. By the way, yeah, here's the other shoe, by the way. Let's see if there's any knacks on these. No peaks, no bad shit. I don't want any tears on them. That's all I wanted. Nothing. And here's the receipt, man. We got the fucking receipt. Legit as fuck. Foot Locker. Peace.